What's up, everybody listening on their radios? This is Sports, Politics, and More, live from New York City. I am your host, Andrew Pollack, joined as always by the wonderful Frank Todaro. Hello, Frank. Oh, no!
I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be right now, 'cause I can't get much longer. Man, I've been waiting all night, man. That's how long I've been on ya.
Yeah. What's up, Andrew? What's up, everybody that's listening to Spam? How are you?
I didn't expect to open up with Kanye West, but okay.
Kanye is the man. He is the artist.
He is arrogant. I don't like him.
He's a genius. Kanye's a genius.
How is he a genius?
No, well, of course, Andrew. By the way, I'll say hello to the audience, whoever's listening. Andrew, thank you again for putting up with my voice last week, and now even though my voice is getting better, it's still a little weak.
Yeah, you sound like a cartoon character today.
Is it because of my sickness or because of the new mic?
I think it's because of your sickness, maybe. That could be it.
A little bit of both. I can't figure it out. But I will say this. I bought a new mic yesterday in Best Buy, and it stinks.
How much did you spend?
I think I spent $40 on it.
My headset cost me $80. It really works well.
The headset I bought was $40 also. This is the microphone I bought was a Samson Meteor mic. It stinks.
Mine's a Steel Series.
I don't know. I don't know too much about all this mumbo jumbo, but I want some damn good quality.
Well, Steel Series makes good quality. I will say that.
Okay.
I've been using it to record Andy Plays, and so far with the Elgato, it's contributed.
Okay, I know. I see that. What is that? I keep hearing on my headset, Andrew. I keep hearing these ringing noises. What is that?
Oh, it's my stupid Facebook Messenger. I'm going to turn off the Wi-Fi on my phone.
Is that what it is? But why do I get? I don't understand why I'm getting notified from the Facebook Messenger when I don't even have it on. Why is that?
Because what happens is when somebody does a group call, they will bug you and bug you and bug you until they get a hold of you, and it really irritates me.
Yeah, it's very annoying. But
when I was having dinner, I just went to settings on my phone and I turned it off because when I pulled down on my Android, guess what happens? The stupid internet comes back on.
I don't know. It's very invasive, and I don't like it.
Yeah, especially when I'm trying to use an app and I'm trying to track the bus, and it gets very irritating.
So, Andrew, how was your weekend, all right?
My last weekend?
Yeah.
I didn't do that much.
Yeah, neither did I.
The only thing I did see was a car accident in Long Island, but other than that, nothing else really happened.
Did you see anybody die?
No.
Andrew, you just mentioned your videos on YouTube for your YouTube channel, Andy's Randomness. You're doing. I got to tell again. I always got to tell the audience. Andrew on this when he does this show on Spam on UCYTV. It's 50-50. We could get a good connection or a good quality voice audio from him. When he does his videos on his YouTube channel, you got to see these things. It looks like a professionally produced videos.
And in 60 frames a second now.
Look at this guy. You see, that's why I think you most of the time you mess around.
Hey.
I suspected, and I've told a couple people this, that there's some weeks where you just don't want to do the show, or you're preoccupied, and you just pretend that the Wi-Fi is bad. That way I can kick you off the air.
No, my Wi-Fi gets bad, unfortunately.
By
the way, Spectrum's doing overnight work now in my area. They turn off the internet at midnight, and they don't bring back the service until like 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. That sucks. Spectrum, of course, for those of you living in the East Coast, Spectrum was formerly Time Warner. And it's ridiculous. They do that a lot.
Oh, I never have these problems with Comcast. I don't.
Yeah. Well, I've had Verizon now since 2012. I don't think there's ever been the only time there's been an internet outage was when we got hit by New York got hit by Hurricane Sandy back in 2012.
I didn't lose internet.
Well, not everybody did that. It didn't affect everybody the same. I lost it for about 6 hours, and then it came back on.
Oh, that's good. Unfortunately, I had a friend who lives in Mineola now, but he was at Westbury at the time. He didn't have power for days because LIPA,
Yeah, sure. But Andrew, we have I guess I don't know if we have a big show, a small show. Of course, what would the world be without Trump? Trump.
Trump.
Now, of course, I just played the Kanye song. Kanye now coming out of the closet. Andrew came out of the closet that he's a big Trump fan.
Oh.
Well, we knew this because last year, remember when Trump got elected?
Well, I don't like Kanye.
Well, who cares? I'm just saying. I'll explain to you and to the audience why. This is pretty important. But you remember last year when Trump got elected, when they showed that he had the meeting with Kanye West, remember?
Oh, that?
Yeah, when they were at the hotel lobby and they posed and they shook hands.
Oh, the one from 2 years ago.
Yeah, I remember that was right before Kanye said some stuff at his show. And then all of a sudden, everybody said that Kanye was mentally ill. He had to go to the hospital.
I used to love Kanye.
Listen, listen. This is very dangerous. Very dangerous. This is what they used to do in the Soviet Union, Russia. What
do they used to do?
Well, I'll tell you. If you didn't go along with the program and you thought differently, they would label you mentally ill, mentally insane.
Oh, you mean Putin?
No, I'm talking about the 50s, 60s, and 70s and 80s.
Oh, Gorbachev.
Oh, I'm talking about the old Soviet Union.
Oh, the old USSR.
Yes, in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s.
Soviet Union will love you.
Yeah, that's how they used to do it. Like you see Kanye West right now, they would say he's obviously mentally ill, and they would arrest him basically in a hospital, and just because he thinks differently. So this is very important as far as the culture war is concerned.
So if Kanye was in the old Soviet Union, he would,
No, they do it now. No, they're doing it now. They're doing it now here in America. Already you hear that he's having a meltdown. He's not good. Bullshit. It's discredited.
Kanye set on his goals, Kanye. I hate the new Kanye, the bad mood Kanye, the always running.
I'm sorry.
This is dangerous.
Yeah, I had to get that out.
It's like if you said, I don't know, who's your favorite team? The Mets?
Yankees.
All right. So if I said, you like the Yankees, you must be. Andrew is having a meltdown. He's not right in the head. He needs to go to the hospital. Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. It's because they know Kanye West has the ears of a lot of people, a lot of the public, a lot of people worship him and love his music. And when now he's saying something that goes against the narrative.
Whoa, Kanye, chillax, bro.
And guess what?
Yeah?
He's black.
I don't care about that. I care more about his personality.
Yeah, but you don't know. But you don't understand. What are Trump supporters, right? Deplorable. Remember, racist.
Yeah, he made fun of David Clark. I like Sheriff David Clark.
Right, it doesn't matter, but I'm saying, what have they been telling the people? That if you love Trump, it must mean you're a racist or you're homophobic. Now they got
anti-Semitic, which Kanye is not Kanye. We're not anti-Semitic.
Yeah, that's the stupidest thing. But now, could you believe this? Now, even Kanye's wife, Kim Kardashian, now coming to his defense. So now, Andrew, see, this is what I don't think you are trying. You're grasping. You got all these people, Kim Kardashian, Kanye West. They have all these followers.
I hate Kim Kardashian.
I know. But I'm saying they have both of them, Kanye and Kim Kardashian. They have all these followers, right? Some would call them zombies and mindless sheep. But now, what happens when Kanye and Kim Kardashian say something that they're not supposed to say? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand what you're trying to say. You're trying to tell me that I'm not grasping reality here.
Yeah, well, no, I don't know if the people are grasping reality. So if you are a mindless Kim Kardashian follower and all of a sudden she says, yeah, it's good to think free and like Trump. These people don't know what to do now.
Well, they're dazed and confused, I guess.
Yes, because they don't think for themselves to begin with.
Well, they can't think because the mainstream media tells them what to think.
Right, but Kim Kardashian and Kanye West are part of the mainstream media. You understand? They're the ones.
They are. That's the problem.
Yes, but now they're going against the grain. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Well, they're annoyed that Kanye is supporting Trump.
They're annoyed. They're freaking out.
He disses Obama.
Yeah, we're gonna hear that. Do you have a clip of that?
I don't have one at the moment. No.
All right, we'll work on it, and work on it while I distract the people, the few people listening. Andrew, get on it.
All right. Well, is it like a rap?
I don't know. Listen. Do what everybody does, and do what some people Google search. Okay.
Kanye disses Obama.
Yeah, because remember they had a war.
I don't like Obama either.
Yeah, that stems from a while back at the Academy Award. What was the Music Awards? Remember when Kanye got drunk and he tried to take away the award from Shania Twain?
Oh yeah,
not Shania Twain. Taylor Swift.
Oh, the MTV Awards?
Yeah, remember Beyonce had the best video? Remember that Obama chimed in and said Kanye's an idiot?
Yeah. Let me find that clip.
We'll wait until next year. But we have a good big news again, as always. The fake news, the mainstream news.
Well, of course we do.
Of course, the other big thing now today is the Iran nuclear deal. Another disaster that Obama set up before he left office. So Trump is getting attacked because of that. Right. We'll go over that. We'll figure out what exactly is the Iran nuclear deal.
Taylor Swift dissed Kanye West.
Yes,
it's true.
Because he actually Obama did.
Well, he did, yeah. Here it is. I got it. This is when he interrupted Taylor. For many of you who do not remember this.
I'm really happy for you. I'll let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time. One of the best videos of all time.
That was awkward, right?
Yeah, hell yeah. That was pretty weird. Because you shouldn't do that, But still, at the time, Kanye, he was labeled a bad guy, an asshole. People thought he was drunk. He was probably drunk, but he was sticking up for Beyonce, which was supposed to be his friend, right? Jay-Z and Beyonce were his closest friends at the time.
Yeah, well, Kanye only has Kanye.
Yeah, and now he's married to Kim Kardashian. Listen, I'm not going to come out here and say Kanye West is a genius or he's the greatest thing, but it's important because we are in a culture war. It's the left and the right, whatever you want to call it, the Democrats versus Republicans, and it all boils down to the culture war. And now there's a big shift going on about a thinking shift.
Right, there is a big culture now.
Even I'm telling you, it goes back to the election. Remember how we were told that Trump had no way of winning? Bullshit. It was because people were so scared to actually admit they were going to vote for Trump or they liked Trump. Because what happens? You get bullied, right? Or you get bullied if you like Trump?
Well, again, my story with Trump was I didn't want the witch winning the election.
Yes, I understand, but still, you couldn't. It was uncomfortable. If you admitted in public that, I like Trump or I'm going to vote for Trump, because that
I only said I was voting for him to protest Hillary Clinton.
Right, but whatever. Listen, all this crap, all this anti-Trump crap was made and built from the Democrats and the Hillary Clinton campaign machine.
And Hollyweird.
Yeah, because I don't know why the mainstream culture worships Hillary, and they worship the Democrats. They worship Obama.
They worship Maxine Waters.
No, I don't know if they worship her. They just...
Oh, they love to see her on MSNBC. They do.
It's because it's funny.
They do.
It's funny. But It's a cultural shift, and now it doesn't. Now it's almost like it doesn't matter if you're black or you're gay. It matters what your political opinion is.
Yeah,
like
pretty
I said,
much. If you don't...
Kanye, like I said, it's almost like Kanye West is coming out of the closet. Remember, the closet used to be if you were a homosexual. Now it's if you like Trump.
If you like Donald Trump, which again, I still think him and Trump are arrogant. Both gentlemen are arrogant.
Listen, of course they are. That's why he said Kanye West. Did you read what he said?
What did he say?
He said that both him and Trump have dragon energy.
Dragon? What the hell?
Energy, dragon energy. I don't know what that means, but it probably means that they are both arrogant.
Well, I could care less because honestly, Kanye is just looking for attention. He always does this.
Okay, well, see, listen, maybe a lot of people say that, Andrew. I don't think it's the case in this. I don't think that's the case in this situation because
what?
No, listen. Doing crazy stunts to get noticed because you have a record coming out is one thing. Coming out and openly supporting Trump when you're a big star like Kanye could be disastrous to your career. Yeah, and Kim Kardashian too. Kim Kardashian's career. Look, she's married to the guy who was coming out and loves Trump.
I'm sure Kim K is pissed off.
But listen, we'll move on.
Oh, she has to be.
Yeah, well, listen, we'll move on. But this is also the second time this week. I don't know if you read about the black Trump conservative Trump supporter Candace Owens. Do you know about her?
I know about Candace Owens.
Yeah, so she's come out and she is a conservative African American Trump supporter. And she has come out and pretty much destroyed Black Lives Matter. She told them, "You're not oppressed. You're not. You're privileged." And again, and many people have come out and attacked her as well.
Hey, who are they attacking?
Candace Owens.
Candace Owens. I'm double checking to make sure. By the way, Candace Owens looks cute. She's
very cute. She's very pretty. But every time I tweet her or I comment on her Twitter, she never answers me. So she might be a little arrogant.
Don't say that.
Yeah, because she I could tell because she says she used to be a cheerleader in high school. So she definitely she didn't talk to anybody except for the basketball players or the football players.
Candace McCown, right?
Candace Owens.
Candace Owens. Okay. Yeah,
she started off on Facebook. She used to go by Red Pill Black. Listen, but see, this destroys the narrative of the mainstream media that Trump supporters are racist because now you have black African American people, blacks, coming out and supporting Trump and dissing Obama.
Well, I don't like Obama either.
Yes, I understand, but do you understand, and does the audience understand that it's no longer a narrative? You can't just go out and say, "Oh, you're a Trump supporter, you're a racist. Only rednecks support Trump," because now you have
and Trump is too arrogant.
All right. Andrew, you're annoying me.
What? Why?
Let's move on. There's other big things in the news besides Kanye West. There's the Iran nuclear deal.
Frank, you're coming in. Your mic's acting up.
Yeah, my mic's acting up.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to talk about the nuclear deal, okay? I know nobody knows what the hell it is.
Can you talk about Megyn Kelly?
Well, yeah, we'll talk about her later. We'll talk about the nuclear deal. That remember Obama before he left office, he sent I forgot how many billions of dollars did he send to Iran?
How many billions of dollars did he send?
Yeah, I don't know. You tell me. Remember?
Well,
Obama, hold on, sends billions to Iran. Okay, yeah, I'll read it for you.
All right. Hang on, I think we may have a caller who might want to join in.
Who's calling?
I don't know. We may have one.
Yeah, well, he could get this caller could get hung up on. Is this your caller, Andrew?
No. It might be. I'm gonna try. Do you want to talk to Nick Durst? Yes or no?
Why, he's on the air?
He's online right now.
Go ahead. Let's put him on.
We need excitement. Come on. Spice up the show.
It's always good to have Nick on, Spam.
Yay.
Well, where is he?
I'm adding him. Hang on.
All right, Nick, there's the former co-host of Spam. He's always entertaining when he comes on here.
Yeah, even harder to have to take someone.
That's him.
Is that Mr. Durst?
I think that was him. And
Let's
talk about Obama.
Obama sent $2 billion to Iran.
All right.
And it was designed to put the brake. In other words, Obama paid Iran $2 billion to stop for Iran to stop their nuclear program. That's what this whole thing is. So basically, it's getting robbed. It's
so
like
basically, the Iran deal screws us.
Yeah, it's basically like telling Kim Jong-un, we'll send you $2 billion if you don't fire any more missiles. So anytime he needs $2 billion, he'll just fire a couple missiles.
Okay, this is giving me a headache.
Okay. All right, I'll read it. All right, so in July 2015, the permanent 5 members of the UN Security Council agreed with Iran on a landmark deal to prevent Tehran from building a nuclear bomb. In exchange, certain international sanctions that have been in place against Iran for years would have been lifted. The sanctions relief led to Iran receiving billions of dollars in unfrozen funds and opened its markets back up to foreign investors. So this is basically because Iran is, just like North Korea, is threatening to build nuclear weapons.
All right. So basically,
what is that
Obama?
Noise? What is that noise?
Obama basically said that we're going to help fund the Iran nuclear program.
No. He's given them money so they would stop their nuclear program.
No, in my viewpoint, I think he wanted to help them.
No, Andrew, it's not your viewpoint. That's your belief. It's your belief is wrong. I'm reading it off the.
No, Obama wanted to support Iran.
No, he doesn't want to support Iran. But you can't negotiate with hostile countries. So like I said, every time
North Korea.
Yeah, so like I said, every time Kim Jong-un needs money, well, he just fires a missile, and the stupid Americans are going to bring a boatload of money to him. That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
I don't know.
Obama was a pussy. A pussy. You hear me? A pussy.
Why was he a P
He's
word?
A pussy because he never confronted anybody like Trump. Trump told Kim Jong-un, go fuck yourself. And you see now Kim Jong-un is scared and he wants to make peace with South Korea.
So basically, Trump just wants to talk to North Korea and try to negotiate a deal with them.
Yes.
I could see that happening.
Not pay the money to keep doing what they're doing.
Well, yes. I
have a headache already.
Why? Because you think that Obama's crazy?
He's not crazy. He's crazy as a fox. Unbelievable.
I just want to say this is that Obama's presidency is bad and Trump's is a disaster.
What?
Trump so far is becoming disastrous. The only way he can make up for what he's done. Yeah? Frank.
This guy, I can't. Why can't I hear him?
Frank, can you hear me? Frank.
Hold on a minute, Andrew. I can't hear you.
How come you can't hear me?
I must be having Andrew, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Obviously, my headset, there's batteries.
Oh no, Frank's having technical difficulties.
No. Hold on. I'll get it.
Everyone, please, if you have... No, can I just make a point? If you have $80 like I did, please consider investing into Steel Series. I'll give you my brand if you're interested. In fact, if you're on the podcast on YouTube, I'll give you an Amazon link. You can take a look at it.
Can you hear me now, Andrew?
Yes, I can hear you. Arctis 3. That's the brand of headphone that I use. Can you hear me now, Frank? Frank! Well, Frank's having technical difficulties, it sounds like. Guess I'm going to have to take it over from here until he comes.
Andrew, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I didn't realize that my headset had batteries, and they were dying out.
That's why mine doesn't have batteries.
Just more bullshit. Okay, so this is just crazy what's going on.
Trust me, for a gaming laptop, I had to make sure that I got the right headphones.
All right, let's play some more crazy kooky stuff from CNN.
All right. Hello, Don Lemon. Are you there?
I'm trying to play him, but it's not coming on.
Oh. Okay.
This is a disaster.
Because if you wanted to bring in Don Lemon, I want to hear his stupid viewpoint.
I even changed the settings. Oh, fuck this! This is horrible. Where's Nick Durst?
Why?
We need him to save the show.
You really want... Nick Durst is busy.
So why'd you bring him up for?
He was online, then he went bye-bye.
Oh, okay. All right, so what you call it, Andrew? So they also the French president was in town in the White House this week. Did you read about that?
I heard about that. Wait, Frank, I might have the Don Lemon clip. The Mark Dice video, right?
Yeah, I have it, but I'm trying to play it through the computer.
How come I can play it through my phone?
Go play it.
Yeah, because remember, I have a better microphone. Okay. Not just the headphones, it also picks it up from the speakers, too.
Okay, Andrew.
All right, I'm pulling it up, everyone. Here's Mark Dice's video regarding Don Lemon today.
President Trump nominated the White House doctor, Dr. Ronnie Jackson, to head up the Department of Veterans Affairs, the VA. But he needs a Senate confirmation in order to get approved for the position. Now, of course, the Democrats are starting to smear him. This is the same doctor, as I'm sure you recall, who was suspected of covering up President Trump's health problems, raided by a barrage of idiotic questions from the White House press corps a few months ago. What the media failed to notice, or were just blinded by their Trump derangement syndrome, is that President Obama...
Well, just remember this. This guy today was accused of trashing a government vehicle while drunk, and he was also accused of giving Percocet out without anyone's knowledge. Yes.
Okay, let it play.
Actually appointed Dr. Ronnie Jackson to
Obama
be
appointed this guy
back in 2013. So it wasn't like this was Trump's personal position. It was the White House doctor appointed by the previous president. So since Trump nominated him to be the next possible head of the VA, Democrats are, of course, trying to stop it.
Yeah, and they're
all
hypocrites.
Sorts of new conspiracy theories. Here's the ranking Democrat on the Veterans Affairs Committee, Senator John Tester.
Oh, he was on World News tonight.
Membership to Cheney Craig.
On overseas trips in particular, that Admiral would go down the aisle way of the airplane and say, all right, who wants to go to sleep, and hand out the prescriptions.
So they were like an Ambien type.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And put them to sleep and then give them the drugs to wake them back up again.
But the wake-up drugs you're talking about, I assume, is something like Provigil.
That's correct.
Officially for narcolepsy, it works on dopamine.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's these are called controlled substances for a reason. We have...
So you would actually just go down the aisle and sort of say,
that's correct.
Who wants to go to sleep, who wants to wake up?
That's the reports we got from
where were these people in the last 6 years?
Exactly. They were never to be found.
Because now Trump wants this guy.
Has a problem because he hands out prescriptions like candy. In fact, in the White House, they call him the Candy Man.
Why does this sound so familiar to me? Oh, it's because I have a source, too. It's the doctor himself during his January press conference when he was explaining the results of President Trump's physical, but he also explained that the president and his staff often take Ambien on international flights to help them get to sleep so that they can hopefully get some rest and wake up refreshed halfway around the world in a different time zone for their meetings.
The president does take some Ambien on occasion, like we all do on overseas travel. So when we travel from one, time zone to another time zone on the other side of the planet, I recommend that everyone on the plane take a sleep aid at certain times so that we can try our best to get on the schedule of our destinations.
That makes perfect sense, but leave it to the Democrats desperately trying to stop his nomination to label him a Dr. Feelgood who hands out prescription drugs like candy. Look at Don Lemonhead wearing his journalism costume and putting on a great act, pretending to be shocked and outraged at this pill pusher.
David, his nickname is the Candyman. A tester says 20 or so people came forward with allegations.
Look at the lower third, VA nominee, known as the Candyman, handing out prescriptions like candy.
This is why I do not watch him. He's
I swear. Shut it off. The wings
out of Lemonhead's sails.
All right, I'm turning it off. I agree. Let's not listen to it anymore. It's a waste of time.
Let me tell you something. If I went to high school with Don Lemon, I would stuff him in a locker.
If I went to high school with Don Lemon, I would just tell him that you need to freaking get counseling.
I could tell Don Lemon was the nerd in high school that everybody everybody would hate.
Oh, people would bully him.
Yeah, but he's the one who deserves it. He actually deserves it because he's an obnoxious fuck.
Yeah,
he's a liar.
Because he likes to see a tattletale.
Yeah, and we'll talk more about this about the hate for the press.
I'm very angry right now with Don Lemon. I always will be.
Andrew, let's speaking of the news, let's read the news.
All right, first story.
Put on your
my intro.
Yeah.
All right, that's workable. MHK 1980s intro. That's our intro.
This is the Cuban channel, the Cuban news.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's not what I had. Oh,
all
wait
right,
a minute.
Just play it.
I know what it is. I know where to find it. Ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Let me just fast forward the video. Oh, this is ad. Ah! Boo! I hate ads.
Come on. What's the matter?
I got it. Don't worry. All right, there we go. That's better. Okay, we're not going to talk about Kanye again. I'm not going to talk about him. He's a waste of time. He's just somebody who irritates me. Instead, we're going to talk about someone else, Megyn Kelly.
Why do you want to talk about Megyn Kelly? Do you have a crush on her?
No, I want to make fun of her for working for a laughing stock.
Well, she is a laughing stock, but Andrew, that's not the news story. What I had was that Kim Kardashian came out and defended Kanye West on Twitter. Quote, she said, "Can't we all have a personality on social media these days?" I mean, this is crazy. I can't believe that she is actually doing this, but now she's forced. Could you imagine if she actually divorces Kanye because of this, to keep up her image?
Kanye, we gotta get a divorce.
Yeah.
What, baby? What?
You're messing up my brand. All my zombies are going to stop following me, but I doubt it. Anyway, she, of course, now everybody's saying that Kanye's having a meltdown. He needs help, but it's all bullshit. So Kanye publicly confirmed that he parted ways with his manager Scooter Braun, declaring he can't be managed and is nobody's client. They're saying that he's out of control. Kanye's tweets have proved to be wildly popular, but there's one person out of the dazzling replies of retweeters who he will probably have to pay more attention to. That's his wife, Kim Kardashian West. Earlier, Kim Kardashian replied to a tweet by Kanye, and she said, and I'm going to read it.
Continue.
Yes, this is a tweet. She says, babe, we had a rule not to show our home on social media, so can we allow KUWTK filming in the home. Oh my God, I hate her. She's an idiot. But then she follows it up saying, "Oh, relax. I'm joking. Seriously, you can't have a personality on social media these days, or you're called bizarre and disturbing." Yeah, Kim, you're the most disturbing one of all.
Well, that makes me even more disturbed.
But then here she drops a couple of red pills. She tweeted, "To the media trying to demonize my husband, let me just say this. Your commentary on Kanye being erratic and his tweets being disturbing is actually scary. So quick to label him as having mental health issues for just being himself when he has always been expressive is not fair." And then she continues again. Yesterday it was announced that Kanye had parted ways with some business people and media outlets made this about Kanye's mental health rather than just a simple business decision. So I'm glad he tweeted about the state of his company and all the exciting things happening. See, as much as I hate Kim Kardashian, but she's dropping red pills here. She's being honest. She's bashing the lamestream media, as Andrew calls them.
They are the lamestream media.
Yeah, they're trying to control how you think, how we think, how everybody thinks.
Unbelievable.
And then this ties into this other article. There's an article out.
Doesn't she look like one of those trashy women you see at the nightclub?
Yeah, because all the women in the nightclub try to look like her.
Yeah.
Listen, Kim Kardashian, whatever you want to say about her, she has been, I guess, like it or not, she has been a cultural icon of the decade.
Cultural icon? What has she done to help society?
Nothing, but that's what cultural icons do. Nothing. They're just famous.
Yeah, it explains why Kendall Jenner keeps posting trashy photos on Instagram.
Andrew, I'm not
got pregnant at a young age with a trashy auto-tune rapper.
Yeah, listen, I'm not defending them, but for once, she's being honest. And this ties to the story that I found: hostility towards journalists rising worldwide. Watchdog says so. There's growing hostility towards the media. And why? Because a lot of people are waking up to the fact that the media are a bunch of liars, a bunch of shills, and just they are divisive. All they do is they put out stories to divide the public in order to get ratings. So, media watchdog reporters says hostility towards journalists is growing worldwide, often encouraged by political leaders, even in democratic countries. Oh, so they're trying to say that somebody like Trump is encouraging people to be hostile towards the media. But it's true. All Trump did was talk about it and bring it out in the open. He said how he feels and what he says about the media is what a lot of people have felt for a long time. That's all. That's all it is. The group's annual global index of media freedom released Wednesday found an overall rise in animosity towards reporters and a drop in freedoms, notably in former Soviet states, but also in countries from the U.S. and Philippines. The group says many democratically elected leaders no longer see the media as part of democracy, essential underpinning. Singling out U.S. President Donald Trump for his media bashing, it also notes recent killings of reporters in EU members, Slovakia and Malta. Trump's not going around killing Don Lemon.
Well, I don't know why he's not attacking him, and he's not attacking Anderson Coophead.
No, he attacks CNN, but I'm saying Trump is not going around assassinating journalists like the media would like to you to think.
Well, honestly, Anderson Coophead, he just doesn't know what he's talking about most cases.
It's just bullshit.
Who the hell wants to watch CNN?
Nobody, but I don't know why. I always said.
And Brooke Bimbo is Brooke Baldwin. I can't stand her. I can't stand her.
I've always suspected that CNN was run by the CIA. So
really,
that's what. Of course, come on. It says hate speech targeting journalists is amplified on social networks by government-friendly trolls in India, Russia, and elsewhere. Oh, here we go with the trolls, the bots. Okay, yeah. I'm not a troll, and I'm not a bot. Neither is Andrew.
I'm not a troll. I'm just trying to seek the truth.
Yes, and it's always clear that the media, the mainstream media, is lying and lying. Not only lying, but lying on purpose. It's like
I mean, when you look at it in that way, they just want attention.
Yeah, it's like when you're young.
Don't they act like children?
Yes, that's what I was just about to say. It's like in high school when you have that friend who always goes around saying lies to get attention for themselves, to make themselves look good, and make.
They like to be a tattletale, right?
Yes, and not so much a tattletale, but exaggerated.
Oh boy.
Anyway, so and then that's followed by Andrew, which is going to be another big, could be another big victory for Trump. And remember what Trump said? You're going to get tired of winning. Maybe this is right. So the travel ban is up for review again, Andrew.
Who is up for review?
The travel ban, Trump's travel ban. Remember the 7 countries that
I had to make sure my ears were tuned right. Did you say the travel ban?
Yes. Remember one of Trump's first initiative when he got into office was to write an executive order banning
total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the country.
No. See that's what the media says, but it's actually 7 countries from war-torn countries, and it was originally Obama who put those countries on the list. Not Trump. It was Obama.
Everyone else is a hypocrite.
Yeah, it was Obama who put those countries on the travel ban list.
Frank, why does everybody want to be a hypocrite?
Because it doesn't fit their reality. If something doesn't fit reality, you have to try and lie. So I'll read this. The U.S. Supreme Court appeared poised to uphold President Donald Trump's travel ban as 2 key justices used an argument session to aim skeptical question at a lawyer challenging the policy. Hearing the last case of its 9-month term Wednesday, the court took its first direct look at the policy that indefinitely bars more than 150 million people from entering the country. Now, again, this is not aimed at Muslims or people of color. If you're white, you hear me?
Yes, I'm white.
If you're white and you have blue eyes and blonde hair and you come from Syria, it affects you too. It's not about color. It affects what country you're from. And again, these are 7 countries that were listed by Obama, not Trump. All Trump is doing as the president. Yes, all Trump is doing as the president of the United States is enforcing the law. That's what the president of the United States does. That's his job. His job is to enforce the law, something Obama didn't do.
Oh, let me be clear. I like to disobey people.
Yeah. So, Chief Justice John Roberts suggested he doubted that the policy was unconstitutionally tainted by Trump's campaign call for a Muslim ban at the border. Listen, it's not unconstitutional. Just because Trump comes out and says it doesn't mean it's racist or unconstitutional. Robert asked whether those types of comments would prevent a president from taking the advice of his military staff to launch an airstrike against Syria. I don't know what that means. Does that mean he can't because you would regard that as discrimination against a majority Muslim country? That sounds pretty much right. Another pivotal justice, Anthony Kennedy, suggested he understood Katyal to be asking the court to second-guess the president on whether a national security emergency warranted border restrictions. Sure it does. He's in total right. The president is in total legal right to shut down the borders if he feels there's a threat.
Well, the president feels that terrorism from ISIS is coming.
Yes.
He wants to prevent it from happening.
Yes. So those 7 countries are run by warlords and criminals, and they could piggyback on other people and enter the country and do harm to the United States. So it says your argument is that courts have the duty to review whether or not there is such a national exigency.
Right.
Kennedy said with a tone of incredulity. That's for the courts to do, not the president. Okay, yeah, but the court has to just decide whether it's constitutional. It is. The court considered the third version of the ban that triggered chaos and protests at American airports when Trump signed the first executive order a week after taking office in January 2017. Remember that? When the media told everybody to get mad.
Right.
Yeah, and then 2 federal courts ruled against Trump. Remember that judge from Hawaii kept shutting it down. Now the travel policy bars or limits entry by people from Iran, Syria, Somalia, Libya, and Yemen. Yes, those may be Muslim countries, but again, it doesn't matter whether they're Muslim or not. It matters where you're from.
And it matters where the terrorists are coming from.
Yes, and it also blocks people from North Korea and a handful of Venezuelan government officials. Now, all these countries I just mentioned, these are the shithole countries that Trump was talking about.
Right, of course.
Listen, you could go. I know somebody from my in the corner store who comes from who has relatives in Syria and Yemen, and even he told me that you for $50 that you could get a passport with whatever identity you want from Syria.
Right. Of course.
So that's why we have to screen people. People are allowed to come in here, but they have to be screened. And all the travel ban is that these people who want to come in, they have to go through a case-by-case basis. So all they're doing is getting vetted, which means they're getting screened. They can't just come in and show up when they want.
Right.
So the question is that what are reasonable observers to think, given the context in which this hypothetical president is making virulent anti-Semitic comments? Kagan said
Trump is not making any anti-Semitic comments.
It's just to confuse people. But Justice Samuel Alito noted that Trump's policy affects only a small percentage of the world's Muslims. It does not look at all like a Muslim ban, he said. There are other justifications that jump out as to why these particular countries were put on the list. And again, Obama put them on the list.
Exactly. It was Obama who put the countries on the list first before Trump, January last year, said he was going to sign the executive order to make it happen.
And enforce it, yes. And Katyal said the travel ban does fall almost exclusively on Muslims. Yes, but that's by coincidence. Again, like I said, what's one of the countries I just mentioned?
One of them was Yemen.
Yemen. If you have blonde hair, blue eyes, and are a Christian from Yemen, it affects you too, because it's from the country you're from, not your religion, not your race, or not what you look like. It's the country you're from, and it's the 7 countries.
Right.
I'm going to get a heart attack, Andrew.
How come? Because Trump is stressing you out?
No, because the news is stressing me out.
Oh, okay. I'm just double checking. I don't want to make sure you're getting a heart attack for the wrong reason.
No, I'm joking. So that's that. And then, Andrew, we have the millennials. You love the millennials, right?
Well, that could be a problem.
Yeah. All right. So the millennials are now blaming the baby boomers for ruining their lives. Beset by big college loans, inheriting 2 wars, and facing an uncertain future of work, a majority of millennials say baby boomers have made things worse for them, and a lot of boomers agree, according to a new Axios survey monkey poll. Oh, shut up! These people are complaining.
Shut up.
These people, these millennials, were born in the most privileged times in the history of the earth.
You mean me?
Yeah, you too.
Well, that's true. You have the Long Island bus.
Listen, you have the internet. You have computers at your disposal. You have devices. You have anything. You're so privileged.
Oh, that's true. Hang on, somebody's trying to join us right now.
Who's trying to join us?
I don't know. A caller from Westchester named Lucas.
Hang up.
Who's joining us right now?
Hang up. This isn't a free for all.
Yeah, come on.
Lucas. Lucas. If Lucas wants to get on the show, tell him to message me ahead of time. Yes,
please. I don't know. It just came up on the screen. It says,
I know. I believe you.
call,
I believe you.
And it
I
said
believe you.
Lucas from Westchester.
I know. I know.
Westchester, NY.
It's Lucas from Facebook. Anyway, so they say why it matters. If it persists, the generational divide could turn into political rivalries as the generations compete for limited tax dollars. Millennials seeking government help as automation takes hold, and boomers insisting on promised levels of Social Security and Medicare. Listen, these millennials. They're all dumb as a box of rocks. Not except for you, Andrew, but most of them. They have a technology at the.
Aren't they like zombies or something?
I don't know. It's Andrew, I really think it's because of the internet. That's what I think. I think the internet does good and does bad. The internet is good for information and learning. But if you use it for
That's what scares me about Occupy Democrats. They put this crazy propaganda. It's all anti-Trump hate 24/7.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people.
I don't need to hear it from them. I'm sorry.
No, Andrew, you're right. And some Occupy Democrats is a Facebook page. Who God knows who's paying for it. But people.
Probably the Russians.
Maybe you're right, Andrew. Maybe, but. Occupy Democrats, they post a meme and everybody believes it because people are retarded. A lot of people are retarded. And I don't mean to be unpolitically correct or abrasive, but it's the truth. A meme is not information. A meme is not truth.
Frank, we're not being monitored by the FCC. Calm down, bro.
No, but we're being monitored by YouTube, and if you curse too much,
you mean they're going to demonetize this? Oh,
yeah, you never know.
Bastards.
Yes. So that's the baby boomers now. That they're so bad. Listen, people. When I used to go to school, I used to have to carry a book bag with 10 books. It used to break my back. Now, these kids don't even have to carry books to school. Everything's on their laptops, on their devices, on their tablets. There's so much comfort.
Oh. A meme just came up 23 minutes ago. Stop giving Kanye the attention he's desperate for. Last time he did that, some huge a-hole became president.
Yeah, whatever.
John Favreau.
Yeah, whatever. So, and so that's that. The millennials, and speaking of the millennials, I think all the millennials live in California. Andrew, they're trying to succeed again from the union. Did you hear about that?
They're trying to succeed from what?
From the Union, from the United States. California, secession.
It's like every time you say something the first time, it sounds like a fantasy.
Yes, because the truth is stranger than fiction. So, the twice-failed California secession push tries again. The Cal Exit campaign has won approval to collect signatures again for a ballot initiative aimed at separating California from the Union, marking the third such attempt for state secessionists. So, if this happens, Andrew, we're going to have 49 states and California.
Fucked. That's what it means.
What?
Does that mean we're fucked?
No, California's fucked.
Okay. I'm just double checking. I want to get the facts.
It's going to be like California is going to be their own country.
That's going to be a problem.
They're not going to be part of the United States. Yeah,
they'll end up being like Venezuela, basically.
Yeah, good. I hope the earthquake hits while all that is happening. I hope the big earthquake hits.
They'll probably have somebody like Maduro who literally will drive them to the point of ultra elite and everybody else is like poor.
Yeah, they have that already with Boom Beam.
Ugh!
All right, so the Cal Exit campaign has won approval to collect signatures again. The group Yes California kicked off its petition campaign Monday after California Secretary of State Alex Padilla gave organizers the go-ahead to collect signatures for the 2020 ballot measure to ask voters whether California should become an independent country in the form of a republic. If approved, the initiative would require a special election in May 2021 to affirm the vote. The measure must garner 365,000 valid signatures by October 17th, according to the Secretary of State's office. This is the first time secession fever has hit Golden State, but California, led by Marcus Ruiz Evans and Louis Marinelli, tried to qualify the question for 2015 and 2017 ballots. This is stupid. Why would they want to get away from the United States? Why?
I don't know. I do not know, Frank.
Because they feel they have such a big economy, they can sustain themselves. But they'll go down the tubes within 2 years. I guarantee you. Meanwhile, Cohen and Trump's lawyers are current. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that? Oh yeah. Oh, so yeah. The next story was going to be about Cohen, Trump's lawyer. Andrew.
Right. Frank, I'm listening. I'm listening about Cohen.
Cohen and Trump's lawyers are currently locked in legal battle with Justice Department over items seized during the FBI raid. Attorneys for both men are urging the judge in the case to appoint a so-called special master or third party to examine the materials and determine what is covered by attorney-client privilege and can't be viewed by prosecutors. The Justice Department has pushed back against the request, saying they have a taint team in place that can conduct the same review. Yeah, right. The U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of New York was investigating Cohen in part based on a referral from Special Prosecutor Robert Mueller, who's leading the investigation into Russian election interference. More crap, more garbage. I read this story last week, and it made me sick to my stomach how they could do that.
Well, I'm happy about Rudy. He's getting involved.
Yes. I didn't get a chance to talk to him. Well, almost out of time. But it's all bullshit.
I wanted to talk about that off topic. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, that was good. No, that's good. Rudy. I forgot to mention that Rudolph Giuliani joined Trump's team. But this is bullshit. How come they never raided the offices of the Democrat Party, of the DNC, when the servers and the emails? How come the FBI didn't do that?
I don't know, Frank. Of course, because
they're crooked. They're crooked. They're crooked and they're corrupt. And I can't wait until somebody goes to jail. Anyway, Andrew, we're out of time. Go ahead, read the plugs.
All right. I am on Twitter at Andy's Randomness. Frank is on Twitter at EAZZ34. All
right, Andrew, we made it through another show.
Yes, we did.
Next week will be the first show in May. Spam live Wednesday on UCY TV, live 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Wednesdays every week. Have a great weekend, and God bless.
Bye, everyone.